For me, I never was a social media guy. And the reason why I bring that up, my fight against Errol Spence, I'll never forget, like, people would call me and tell me, you know, you see what they saying about you. Like, no, what are they saying? They saying you gonna get stopped. What? Yeah, man, they saying you can't do this, you can't do that. And for me, it sucks that y'all saying that. It sucks that y'all think that. I know what I'm gonna do, and my team knows what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Jamel is a social media guy.
All the way in.
He's all the way in on that social media. And they ain't gonna be saying no nice things about him. They not gonna be rooting him on, or I mean, you know, on his side for the sake of words. And when I say they, I just mean the boxing world generally.
In general, yeah.
I think generally it's thought that he's too small, is moving up, he's been inactive. Canelo's been on this tear. He's back to who he used to be. You know, all these different things. And I got a feeling to the question that you asked. I think that weigh-in, that press conference, it's some adjustments that have to be made, because now you on the stage and you're hearing a sound that you ain't heard before. That's that Canelo fan sound.
That's a different sound.
It's different from just sound. Usual fans. You know what I mean? And so when you, and then the weigh-in is much bigger than you're used to. The press conference is much bigger than you're used to. It has to be, the adjustments have to start well before the fight.
Yes, I get it.
And they go all the way up until those face-offs and that weigh-in and all that kind of stuff, because it could get hot like really, really quick.
On this side of the stage, do you just have to put the phone down and say, hey, all the social media stuff I'm doing is working against me?
And why wouldn't you?
I don't think Jamel's going to put the phone down.
And why wouldn't you? You know? Yeah. Because I didn't care about people respecting me. You know what I mean? Like, and this is why I tell my wife, I don't care who sees my stuff on social media, because they're not getting in the bed with me at night.
Right.
I don't deal with them. So when it came to respect, I didn't care.
Right.
But I do know that the Charlos, they want that respect. They want people putting respect on their name and all that kind of stuff. And I think it could be detrimental.
You gotta win. It's gonna win.
Yeah.
That's it.
You really didn't care?
No. I still don't care. I still don't care. I don't watch my podcast shows. I will be honest, and they know this. Antt got on the show one day and he mentioned how somebody made a comment about my hair never being done. And ever since then, the hair been mad crispy ever since then. But that's my hair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's an appearance. I give you another one. When I approached Keith Thurman, and we just talking about this not too long ago, I approached him when we did this Media Road thing.
New York.
This was 2018 before I fought Danny. And they did this Radio Road thing. And we go back and forth. And I mean,
I remember that.
All the social media people, I mean, all of the beat writers and all that kind of stuff, they was all there. We're going back and forth, and I'm cool. Until he says, I dress better than you. When he say I dress better than you, I stood up and I start really, letting loose, and they start grabbing me like I'm going to do something.
Tim grabbed you, right? Tim?
Yeah, but I'm like, but it took him telling me that he dressed better than me.
Nothing about the boxing.
Nothing about boxing whatsoever that really got me going. You know what I mean? D, how does D handle the social media?
Deontay is really not. First of all, he's a homebody, and in my opinion,
don't he get like 11 kids?
Not that he want 12. So you're not far off his wants. Okay. No, he's under that number. I think it's 8 or 7 or something like that. But he wants 12. Yeah. But as far as the social media,
you ain't stopping it, bruh. He said he wants 12. He's gonna get what he wants.
I'm just saying, hopefully, like he wants.
His wife's amazing though. She's great. Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
But go ahead. No. Yeah. He's a family man. I do know.
Yeah, and homebody. So like, I would even say like someone like me that come from the inner city. And Deontay having tons of Southern hospitality, they mind frame is different for the social media than where I'm from, Philadelphia, or spots like New York or into the inner city. So to me, he's heavily involved in social media, but it's really from the outside, from a perspective of looking at it as entertainment. He's not
invested in it.
He's not really, really invested in it. You know what I mean? And sometimes, that could be a good and bad thing sometimes, because I believe for Shawn, it was a good thing, because when you see him fight, and he got, in my opinion, probably one of the best walk to the ring. I judge fighters even how they walk to the ring. And Shawn always came across as someone that knew what he was training for, knew what he wanted to do, and knew what he wanted, the way he wanted to operate.
Right.
And like, Deontay is like that in a way. To me, Lennox Lewis was like that, always in his own cocoon. That's what it reminds me of. Deontay reminds me a lot of outside the ring, how Lennox Lewis was. In his own cocoon, as long as everything is good in his cocoon, he's good with that, and then he'll handle business the night of.